On-Screen B2 Plus Teachers Resource Pack by Virginia Evans and Jenny Dooley. Copyright Express Publishing. All rights reserved. Module 1.
You're listening to Patty Jones with the series Changing Lives. In the studio with me today, I have Tom Jenkins. Tom studied at the London School of Economics and worked as a financial advisor for a large firm. He was earning thousands of pounds a month, but left it all behind to become a sailing instructor on a salary of, let's say, 10 times less, perhaps. Tom, I'm sure my listeners would like to know why.
Well, I guess you could say I simply wanted to pursue a dream, but of course, it's a little bit more complicated than that. It's a bit of a long story, actually.
Go ahead.
Well, when I finished school, I didn't really know what I wanted to do, so I just followed my dad's advice and studied economics. I should have perhaps listened to my mum at the time, because she wasn't convinced it would make me happy. Anyway, I flew through university and walked right into a job, but from the beginning, I felt something was missing. I started remembering family holidays at my uncle's house. We used to play around on boats, and my uncle taught me how to sail. I was happy then. Anyway, my job was in the city, and I found it difficult to adjust to the pace of life there. At the same time, I had lots of pressure from my boss to meet deadlines. I was really stressed about making mistakes. You know, I was dealing with huge sums of other people's money.
So, did you look for another job or think about retraining?
Not for a second. I just decided to leave. Next thing I knew, I was lying on a beach in the Cayman Islands relaxing and forgetting about it all.
Wow. And you didn't have any worries about your future?
Nope. And I didn't have time to start worrying because, before I knew it, I had a whole new life. You see, I bumped into an old acquaintance who has a dive centre over there. We spent some time catching up, and eventually he asked me to come and work for him. I jumped at the chance.
And now?
Well, now I spend most of the year in the Caymans, and thanks to my parents who left me a small property just outside London, I have my own place here in the UK.
It does sound perfect.
Well, almost perfect. I mean, it's hard work, and the pay is far from what I was earning before, but I work in an amazing environment. I get to meet a variety of people from all over the world, and what's best is I have a great sense of freedom. I think I can say that I am pretty happy now.
Well, it was really nice to hear your story, and I'm sure my listeners are wondering how they could make the same change.
Well, anything is possible if you really want it badly enough.
That's an excellent sentiment to end on. Thank you for coming in. And next week on Changing Lives, we have Geraldine Piper, who gave up a life in sunny Australia to work in wildlife conservation in Outer Mongolia.